What's going on? You are watching TVU's Most Wanted. We are hanging out at Purple Door, and I get the privilege of talking to Zach from Sent by Ravens.
Hello.
How you doing, man?
I'm good. It's raining, and we just got done loading up, so we got lucky.
I mean, you guys just got done playing, and it was like, yeah. And now it's pouring the rain. So what do you do after you're done playing and it's pouring the rain outside? Where are the rest of the guys?
They're all watching For Today right now. Those guys are killing. That was the first time I've ever seen them play, and man, it was amazing.
Dude, they are crazy live. Yeah. Crazy heavy too. Like they put on quite a show.
Yeah, but they're real, man.
Oh,
they're real.
For real.
Are there. That's
yeah, definitely. All right, so how was Purple Door, dude? How was the set? Did you guys have fun?
I had a great time because it wasn't 100 degrees, and we just got back from Rock the Desert in Texas.
I was actually talking to Aaron Gillespie about that, and he was like, it was crazy hot, and it was a huge dust ball.
Yeah, it was like 105, I think, and there were like dust devils and stuff. We saw one that was huge, man. It looked like a tornado, like a legit tornado, you know.
Did you go like take a picture of it or anything?
Well, I didn't have my phone on me, but we saw it, and it was behind us where all the campers were, and it picked up one of those, you know, those merch tent things that, you know, like cover your merch.
Yeah, they just cover it from getting rained on.
Yeah, it picked one up, man, all the way in it, and like landed on a car. So it was.
That is crazy.
It was intense, man.
So did you guys get to play in the dust in that? How was that?
It was dusty. We're not used to it, man. That was the first time we played outside in the desert.
Really?
Yeah. So it was. We're from the south where it's really humid.
Right.
Like the heat we can deal with, but it was all dry and just I couldn't live there. Sorry for all you guys who live in the desert.
No offense, Texas, but not happening for Zach. He is not a fan. All right, more with Zach from Sent by Ravens coming up. Stick around. It's TVU's Most Wanted. We are at Purple Door Festival. I'm Jared. This is Zach from Sent by Ravens.
Hey, what's up?
So, you guys recorded some new music recently.
We did.
That's exciting.
A full length.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's kind of a big deal.
Yeah.
You know what's funny about that, though, is I remember hearing, like, oh, they're posting some studio updates, some studio videos, and I checked out the first studio update, and most of it was you guys wandering through the woods looking for somewhere to jump off a cliff into water.
Yeah.
Dude, if that is what it's like to be in the studio, I'm in. Like, I want to be in a band so I can go, like, cliff diving into some water.
It wasn't all great. I mean, there were, like, long days with Halo, so you had to deal with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're dealing with Halo, but you get the high points, too. You get to, you know.
Honestly, I'm not very good at video games, and I don't like to play video games for hours,
So how did that end up? Not well for you.
I read a lot.
That's awesome.
Talked to my wife on the phone and cried a little bit.
They beat me at Halo. They were ruthless.
I played like one time the whole month we were there. But the cliffs were awesome though.
Okay.
They were safer than the ones in Hawaii we were telling you about.
Yeah, we had that video of you guys jumping in again. Do you guys just search out cliffs to jump off of? Like,
yeah, pretty much.
That's the band's like thing. They just do that.
There's people who tell you, you know, just ask some of the locals, like, are there anywhere to jump off cliffs? I'm like, yes.
You guys really do that? You just go find some locals? Hey, where are the cliffs?
We knew these people.
Okay, that's good.
They were from there. It's not. The locals.
What is it? Yeah, what is it? You walk up to a local like, hey, you guys got any cliffs to jump off of? Like, do they think you're depressed? Into water, of course.
For recreation.
All right, so tell me about new music, though, dude. That's really cool. Like, tell me about the time in the studio. How did that go? All that jazz.
It was awesome. It's the new stuff is I think it's a little more angsty, I guess.
Angsty is good.
Angsty, yeah, but it's not as screamy, I guess. I don't know.
Okay.
That's how I would describe it.
All right.
They're kind of shooting for radio stuff. We got some
cool
stuff that'll be coming.
Well, I'm personally excited about that, although we'd play it no matter what it is. It's Sent by Ravens, so we're going to spin it. So, all right, more with Zach from Sent by Ravens coming up. It's TVU's Most Wanted. Stick around. You are watching TVU's Most Wanted. Zach from Sent by Ravens is on the show. Just got done recording a new album. It's very cool stuff. So what's the timeline for us to hear some new tunes, man? Obviously, there's a little time period between recording and release, so...
You guys will probably get something before everybody else does.
Yeah, you heard it here.
I'm sure you will.
That's awesome.
I guess spring.
Okay.
Release around springtime.
Okay.
We're not sure.
So when you went in to record, how long had you been writing stuff? When you went in to record, was it like we're gonna write everything in the studio, or was it already prepared? Tell me a little bit about the writing process.
We took like 2 weeks before we actually went into the studio. We went to another studio with our friend, and a guy that we're really comfortable writing with. And,
Okay.
You know, we spent 2 weeks there in North Carolina. His name's John Harrell.
Okay. Plug.
But I don't know. We're just really comfortable there. We wrote songs. You know, got maybe 8 or 10 songs done.
Okay, sweet.
Yeah. And so honestly, the studio was pretty chill.
Okay.
You know, we had a lot of the stuff done, and the producer Rob Hawkins, he did his thing, and we wrote one song in the studio.
Okay.
It's kind of a little heavier song.
Cool, dude. I'm really excited to hear it for sure. So tell me what Sent by Ravens has coming up for the rest of the summer and the fall. What's on the docket?
I guess the end of the summer we're doing stuff. We're gonna be in Ohio for a little bit.
I'm down.
We're gonna be touring in October, November, kind of thing. We're not 100% sure what's going on, but
Okay.
it's kind of it's up in there. But we will be touring, and it'll be East Coast,
Dude.
through Texas, and back up.
Okay.
That kind of thing.
See, there's this whole, you guys tour with Write This Down a lot, right? They're going
Yeah.
on tour with Blindside. Just jump on that tour, man. Just
That-
make it even better.
We tried, and we wanted to beat them up because they got
I was
the tour
going
of
to say,
Blindside.
do you
man.
feel a little jealous because it's like Blindside was like, hey, write this down. And you were like, hey, man, come on. Why not Sent by Ravens?
They're in my top 5 favorite bands of all time. Ever.
Yeah.
So,
Can I just tell you something? I've never seen Blindside live.
dude, I saw them once and it
was good?
4.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what. You just plan your tour. When you're in Ohio, plan when the Blindside Write This Down tours come through, and we'll go see Blindside together. And we can boo Write This Down. Just be like, boo,
That sounds
should have
good.
been Sent by Ravens. We'll just do that, right?
Man, well, yeah, we'd end up just cheering for them though. 'Cause I love those dudes.
They are incredible. All right, well, dude, thanks so much for hanging out with me on the show today. I
man.
appreciate
Good
it.
to see you, man.
It is TVU's Most Wanted.